In this video, I'm ranking every Guardians of the Galaxy movie and show, or at least all the ones that are on Disney+. This includes the holiday special too. Now, I'm not actually gonna watch every episode of every show. I'm gonna watch one episode that's rated highest on IMDb. So, everything I'm gonna have to watch is Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, Guardians of the Galaxy The Show, Rocket and Groot, and last but not least, I Am Groot. Without further ado, let's jump right in. This movie is just great. When I watched this for the first time, I thought it would be this dark and serious movie, and then suddenly Peter Quill starts dancing to Come and Get Your Love from Redbone, and I was hooked. Or should I say, hooked on a feeling.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The soundtrack in this movie is also just fantastic. Come and Get Your Love, Hooked on a Feeling, and many more. Fun fact, I actually have one song from all three The Guardians movies in my playlist. For this movie, it's of course Hooked on a Feeling, and if you want to know ones from the other two movies, you'll have to keep watching to find out. So, this movie basically tells us the story of how the Guardians meet. Okay, meet the Guardians. We have Peter Quill. Gamora, she's the daughter of Thanos. We have Rocket, who doesn't like to be called a raccoon. And we also have this weird tree guy. I don't know what his name is. They never mention it in the movie, so...
I am Groot!
I am Steve Rogers.
And our final member of the group is Drax the Destroyer. From all three movies, this one has probably the least emotion. This was the only movie that didn't make me cry, so... But yeah, this movie is a classic James Gunn movie. S tier. Do I think this one is better than the first? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Did I cry when Yondu died? Yes, of course I did! In this movie, we get to learn a lot more about Quill's past. So, I forgot to tell you, but in the last movie, Peter's mom actually died from brain cancer. But in this movie, we find out this was because of Peter's dad, Ego.
What?
He did this because he was falling in love with her and it ruined his plan. His plan being to make a bunch of kids with different women to eventually find one that is strong enough to step in his footsteps. Ego also has a daughter called Mantis. She teams up with the Guardians and together they kill Ego. While this is all happening, Groot, Rocket, and Yondu, who was like a dad to Peter,
He may have been your father, boy, but he wasn't your daddy,
got imprisoned by Ravengers. They escape, help the other Guardians, Gamora's sister joins the group, and Yondu sacrifices himself for Peter. Just imagine how hard this must be for Peter. First, he has to kill his dad, and the man that feels more like a dad to him also dies. Okay, now, meet the new Guardians. We still have Peter, Gamora, Rocket, Groot, and Drax, but joining the group are Kraglin, Nebula, and Mantis. Oh, and the song from this movie that is in my playlist is The Chain from Fleetwood Mac and Mr. Blue Sky from Electric Light Orchestra. S tier.
but I'm a creep.
Okay, hold on. Before I go to the next movie, I need to explain some stuff. So, the Guardians appeared in two movies that aren't in this tier list. The movies both flopped and no one really knows what they are called, so you won't know them, but I'm gonna tell you the names just in case. I'm talking about Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. See, you don't know them. So, I'm not gonna recap the entire plot because then I would have to talk about 16 other movies, but just know that Gamora got killed by her own father, but there's a new Gamora. She doesn't remember anything from the last two movies, but there's a new Gamora.
But I'm a creep.
Remember when I said I cried while watching the last movie? Yeah, this one is even sadder. Let's start off by mentioning the new member of the group, Cosmo. He's a dog. So Rocket almost dies. This weird spaceman comes and tries to kill Rocket, but when they try to heal him, it just goes wrong.
As you can guess, this movie is about Rocket. We basically see his tragic past and why he doesn't like to be called a raccoon. So, to save Rocket, the guys team up with Gamora and find this planet that is a recreation from Earth, but instead of humans, the so-called perfect species lives there. They find the people that ruined Rocket's past, murder some guys and save Rocket, seeing Rocket finally embracing him being a raccoon and saying,
"The name's Rocket. Rocket, Raccoon."
The song from this movie is of course Creep and No Sleep Till Brooklyn. This movie goes in S tier, again. Or you know what? Let's change things up a bit. S+++++++.
I don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas time is here.
Okay, so this isn't the same as the movies. I mean, no shit. It's not bad, not at all. It's just not at the same level, you know? Drax and Mantis want Peter to have another Christmas to make him happy, so they go to Earth and kidnap Kevin Bacon. Yes, the real Kevin Bacon. When Peter sees this, he's all freaked out because they just took a human to space on Christmas. Kevin sings a song and goes back to Earth. Everyone gives each other presents and Peter gets to celebrate Christmas again. A tier. So, this is the first show, and the episode I had to watch was Season 1, Episode 22, Welcome Back. Yeah, it was kinda mid. They lost me at the start, which kinda sucks because the end was actually kinda good. I probably missed a bunch of lore since the Guardians are being followed by these random guys I don't know. Basically, Peter and Cosmo go to Earth to find some kind of seed. They get followed by Korath and his goons, so Cosmo has to drive a car. Where was he during Volume 3?
Okay, now what?
Open the fucking door.
They get arrested by Peter's old bully, who is now a cop. They team up with the bully, and the other Guardians are also there now, and they fight Korath. Rocket accidentally destroys them all, and that's just the end of the episode. The start was pretty boring, but the fight in the mall was pretty fun. I would put this in A tier if the start was a bit faster. B tier. So the episode I watched was episode 6, Shapeshifter. An episode of the show was only like 2 minutes long, but it was pretty good. Rocket and Groot have to capture the shapeshifter for 500,000 credits, but when the shapeshifter shapeshifts into Rocket, Groot has to guess which one is the real Rocket. He guesses right and they play with the shapeshifter's powers for a bit. This was better than expected. The story wasn't all that special, but I'm mostly just hyped about the animation. It's this cool mix of 2D and 3D, and I'm all for it. A tier. The episode I watched was Season 1, Episode 2, The Little Guy. This is pretty fun, if you just want to turn your brain off for 5 minutes. Groot builds a mansion in 5 minutes, but then it gets destroyed. So he attacks an insect civilization. He thinks he's just playing with them, but they start shooting him, so he farts. He realizes they like leaves, so he grabs a bunch, but then accidentally steps on them and kills them all. It's actually revealed that they're all alive, but I like thinking that they're all dead. S++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++ If voila, here we have the final tier list. If you don't like my opinion, I don't like yours, so please don't come to my house and try to kill.